Todd Dwyer on the ReGeneration Roadtrip 08. You can find coverage on regeneration.org and grist.org. And I'm with Nicholas Rumanes in the Palazzo Resort, and we're in the atrium area looking at this gorgeous waterfall, which is also an environmental feature.
Yes, in a strange way, this waterfall right here both humidifies and cools this ambient air temperature in the room. In addition, we have the skylights up here, which are glass and allow natural sunlight to come down here. So a lot of the energy that would normally be used to both heating and cooling this space and lighting the space are greatly reduced by some of these innovative features. Well, one of the elements that made this a green building, certified by the USGBC as silver, is a simple feature like a master light switch. This light switch is basically the main disconnect for all the lights that are inside this unit. And here's our typical suite, about 750 square feet. And you can imagine if somebody was waking up, rushing to go to a meeting, having to fiddle with all the different light switches that are inside this room, the disconnect makes it simple so they can just leave with one switch, turn all the lights off. Another feature that has just acted since we opened up this door is the automatic sensor, thermostatic sensor. What this does is it automatically scans the room for movement, and if it senses movement, it takes the room from hibernation to active mode. And this active mode sets the temperature to a preset thermostat of whatever has been set by the guest. When we do leave and the door is triggered, the sensor will go off again and check to see if there's any movement in the room. And if there's no movement in the room, and then it puts it back into hibernation mode. That way people, and imagine a 3,066 room hotel, with an 8 million square foot tower, the way you don't have 3,000 rooms burning electricity to cool these rooms down when nobody's inside of it. Simple features like that have been able to our team to reduce our, I would say, wattage down to 0.85 watts per square foot as opposed to 3 watts per square foot.
Wow. And what about these carpets and walls?
Well, a lot of the features that are in materials and fabrics have been designed according to the Green Label Plus program. They don't contain volatile organic compounds. They don't contain those harmful chemicals and pollutants that we normally have in most synthetic materials. The carpet here is natural fibrous wool, and we find that having off-gassing creates pollutants that are very harmful to guests and to employees. By not having this off-gassing, it really enables the guests to feel better, and without the lightheadedness once you move into a new hotel or into a new, freshly painted room, the volatile or organic compounds, it doesn't exist here. So you're able to have guests feel better and not having to wait before you rent the rooms out. And this is our typical suite. In the bathrooms, you'll see that we have our low-flow water fixtures and low-flow toilets. If you want, we can take a look at those now. So, ladies? So you would know, under most conditions, you can't tell that this is a LEED certified building, but the fixtures are all low-flow, the toilet fixtures as well, the shower heads. They're done with a way that you don't recognize or you don't notice the change in water flow.
So how will guests know about all these features when they come stay here?
Well, the trick is that they don't know the difference. Staying in a 5-star quality product, we hope that they don't know that it's an energy efficient unit. But a lot of guests are very concerned about the environment these days, and they're finding out more and more about the hotels and the builders and the designers. And is it a LEED building? Is it an energy efficient building? We're finding out people that want to do business with others that are also environmentally sound and environmentally sensitive. So we're beginning to find out from other firms, they'd rather do business with firms that are just as environmentally sensitive as they are. So we hope that we've kind of got the edge in the competition as far as that's concerned. We do have brochures that we leave inside the rooms. This is an example of one of the brochures that talks about leading the way to a greener Las Vegas. It has all the features of our property here. And if somebody wants a tour similar like what I'm giving to you guys, we have the concierge that can enable that tour.
That's great. So the environmental features makes guests happy, and it makes you guys happy.
And it also saves us lots of money. We're able to reduce our overall utility costs in this building by 11.9%.
Wow. We're
saving 41 million gallons of water a year. We're saving about, on the construction waste debris, it was, I forget, 23, it's all listed in here. Sorry we're being a bit choppy, but on the construction waste was about 42,000 tons of construction waste was diverted from landfills. That's the equivalent of about a stack of automobiles 23 miles high, if you can imagine. Carbon emissions, I'm very proud of this one. We've cut back carbon emissions on an annualized basis by 16.4 million pounds of carbon emissions just from entering our atmosphere by building this product here, having it lead. In electricity, we saved over 10.6 million kilowatts annually, which is enough to power about 700 homes a year.
Wow, it's amazing. Well, thanks for showing us around this week.
Sure. Thanks.